I'm sorry, the promotions director here at KBVR-TV. And today we've got a great show for you all. We have a compilation of old videos from older productions from 1987 up until now. We have a promotional video at the end that is going to pull this all together. And we also want to go over some things that we can do for you, for other student organizations that we have here today. And to talk to us about that, we have our station manager, Shane McKinnon.
Well, thank you. Well, hello, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Shane McKinnon. I'm the current station manager of KBVR-TV, and I thought really glad to see you all here, first of all. But I thought I'd just give a little bit of information about myself. This is my third year actually working here on KBVR-TV. I started here, actually, I was a founding member of a sketch comedy show called OS Squared. And we were kind of like an SNL type show, except with the college level maturity. And that was a lot of fun to work on. And it just kind of really sucked me into the TV world. And I just kind of, from there, I became actually the promotions director over 2012 and 2013. And I just continued to work on different shows. And I eventually became the producer of OS Squared. And from there, I am now standing before you as station manager. So I think the KBVR-TV has a lot to offer students that you may or may not know about. So I'm just going to go over kind of what we offer students today. First and foremost, we have our TV shows that all students can join in on. We have shows such as Beaver News, Beaver Sports Show, Locals Live, that's a live music program. We even have post-produced shows such as a short films group called Glimpses. And we even just struck up a new deal with the Video Game Lab and Video Game Club here on campus to do a live video game like news and documentary style show. So here at KBVR-TV, we introduce new students to the world of video production. We teach them in all skills such as camera operation, on-air talent, control room equipment such as audio and technical directing. And from there, we encourage students to, if they want to, just eventually produce their own TV show. And so one of our big goals is to kind of we want to be the best place to teach students video production and broadcast. So something that we're doing new this year that in past years we haven't done as, hasn't been as much of a focus, is I would like to reach out more to organizations here on campus, just to show them like there's a lot of mutual benefits that we can have. We've already struck up some new deals with Dixon Rec. We're going to be actually live broadcasting the basketball intramural championships at the end of the term. And we're also doing things with MUPC, such as OSU Has Talent and Beaver Nation Voice. And like I mentioned earlier, we're also doing things with the Video Game Lab and Video Game Clubs, just to bring more and more clubs and organizations into our video production skill set, just to increase all of our benefits. So we also want to get more involved with students. Last term, we went through the homecoming ticket line for football games, and we got interviews with students. We went up and down the line entertaining people as they stood in line in the cold at 5 a.m. in the morning waiting for tickets. So that was a lot of fun, and we're looking to do a lot more quad events this term too. So with that, I'm actually going to hand it off to Julia. She's going to show us and talk about some of the new opportunities that we'll have in the new building that we're being built for us. So here is Julia Sandage.
Well, welcome everybody for being here, and thank you. I'm really excited and proud tonight that the students have put this together for you, and just to give you sort of a taste of what student media has to offer, and also the television programs. But you're here and you're visiting student media at a time of great birth. You might think of it as, because we're about to leave this old building that has been here way back. I can't even tell you exactly when they moved in, but it was somewhere back in the 70s. They moved from the Memorial Union into Snell Hall because student media became too big for living in the Memorial Union. So we're going to build a new building that is the new crane that you're seeing outside. If you've been outside campus right now, the newest one near the Memorial Union is the new Student Experience Center. And student media, my first week here, found out that this building had been approved and that student media would be given the whole 4th floor of the coolest building on campus. So what a good gig I got, you might think. And So we want to take you kind of through what the floor plan looks like. Will that respin for me? And then talk a little bit about what the different places in the experience. So that whole top floor will be student media. As you're coming into the top floor there, radio on this end and television is the big centerpiece, the large television studio in blue, the green screen television studio in green. All of the red is radio, and then we'll have a great big, massive multimedia newsroom. So that would be twice the size of any one newsroom in student media right now. All the students will be collaborating with their work together. This is a mock-up of the artist's renderings of what that large room would look like. Kind of this is the first floor as you would come into the building, and you'd see that everything would be labeled. You'd go up to the third floor, and then as you'll notice, it stops at the third floor. So you don't see that big open building that you do to the fourth floor, because we have a television studio like this right in the middle of that big open hole instead. So the other thing I wanted to point out, if it goes back through, is that covered plaza that will be between the Memorial Union and between the new Student Experience Center, which will be the first of its kind in Oregon, a covered glassed-in space for performance. So now our students have their locals live, bands come in here. In a year, they'll be able to go in under that glass cover, and the students will be able to project a live performance. It could be theater, it could be the MUPC, any number of those kinds of things. But we rigged it so that all of student media's corners are going to have cameras on them, and lots of plug-and-play places in the building, so that the students can be live and remote, whether it be radio or television or whatever they're doing. And one of the things I think you'll be the proudest of with the students is they're learning to serve their university through what they're doing, and even as you're seeing today, talking about how they can bring in the cultural centers, how they can start serving their organizations through these live remotes, live productions, but also, you know, there's some talk around just taking little bit video moments with you as you are students or whatever on campus, to go up and videotape it and then put it out there for everybody to see. We at Student Media get the power. These students have the pleasure, and we have the honor of you guys being here with us to sort of share with you where we're kicking it off, and I'm going to turn it back to them to do that. So, my boss, Aleia.
Thank you so much, Julia. And now, before we reveal our new logo and our new mission statement and tagline, we actually have some things for the past. And we have a compilation video that was done by our very own Rick Peavyhouse, and he put that together over this weekend, going through like hundreds and hundreds of videos that are in our archives. And, you know, thank you that he did that. But look at what we've got.
Monday, May 11th, 1987. This is News 31.
Hi, my name is Abe Smith, and I am the movie dude.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to this episode of Not Quite News for February 3rd, 1999.
Body moving. Throughout the game, Spider-Man's spider sense will go off to warn you of danger, such as a man driving a forklift trying to kill you.
From the pile-colored green bean castle to sweet fruit cake soda, they come equipped with the whole Thanksgiving menu.
We're going to ask for the artist and the title. And here is a piece of that song. To find out who gets this question correct, join us tonight for the game show.
And now with that, showing our history, we want to move into and not forget our history and to be able to take what we have learned through the years and apply it to our future. And with that, who are we now? We as KBVR-TV our purpose is to inform, entertain, and engage the community by providing a professional media environment for the students to participate in broadcast and video production. That is our mission statement and what we will go into the future with our new logo. So what we did with our new logo is that we want to keep thinking about our past and apply what we have learned, but so that is why we kept the font the same, but because we are moving a bit away towards broadcasting and more about the digital aspect and being innovative, we wanted to have the play button added to it because most of what you're going to watch from our station is online, but we are still a TV station, so we wanted to add a little trademark to that. And to sum it all up, we are student made and student played. Everything is made by students, for the community. And we feel that this tagline has encompassed what we do as a station. And so, with that, we have a promotional video that encompasses all this all into a segment.
Find your passion.
Tell your story.
On tonight's edition of the Beaver News.
Reach your goals.
Go long. This is Focus Live. Get your shot.
It always amazes me just to see just how creative people can be and how people are taking the tools and the opportunities that KBVR-TV gives to them, and they just see them take it and roll with it. KBVR-TV, what will you do?
I'd like to thank you all for coming here today to witness this reintroduction into the community, and I'd like to introduce our staff and producers that we have here today who are working, our crew currently. We have Anna over here on camera 1. Hi, Anna. She's our Beaver News producer. We've got Hayden Wilcox, our productions director. He's been running the show, directing, making sure everything technical is all good. And we've got Justin. He is the co-producer with Tyler over here for Glimpses. Ashley is our field promotions and as well as our special task force. She works with Beaver News. She's taking pictures for us today. And then we've got everyone else up in the booth. We've got Ozzy, he's the producer of Locals Live. We've got Randy, he's the studio coordinator, and Alex Trevine, who was not able to make it today. He is our remote operations director, and we have Ben Wagner, who is our chief editor. And I'd like to do a special thank you to our alumni who could make it today. I mean, you are the past and have brought us to the future, and everything that you did in the past is the reason why that we are able to do it today. So thank you very much for that and for being here to witness this. So thank you all for coming. We have pizza in the back. If you want to do a station tour, ask any one of us, of the staff members. We can answer any questions that you may have. And thank you for coming.